I think my mother tried to have an abortion. She never said so, but I was born with a hanger in my ear, and that gets you... Edgar claims it's fox, but I never saw a fox with a nut in its paws. So I think...
The woman could turn a family story, a celebrity feud, and a fashion disaster into the same punchline. And somehow, every time you thought she'd crossed the line, she brought a bulldozer.
What does your grandson want to do when he grows up? Does he know yet?
Right now, he's 10. He wants to be a football player, but, you know, stupid.
What do you want him to be?
Gay.
You want him to be gay?
I want him to be gay. I want him to be gay. Who else is going to give a damn that I knew Judy Garland? Grandma, tell me all about Judy Garland. But ours is more like a Larry David show. Ours is a funny show, and that's why we've funny. But where do you draw the line? I don't know anymore.
Me neither. All right, let's draw the line at Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, don't start.
I know.
Don't start.
That's why I asked.
Don't start. She suddenly doesn't like me. Look who doesn't like me. I'm a vegan. I won't eat anything with eyes. That's why your husband left you. I mean, it's like...
Was busy trying to stay elegant, Joan Rivers showed up and treated elegance like a piñata.
I think life is tough, and as one gets a little older, it gets tougher. And I go out with these old men now. You know, I put an ad in to see who would answer it. Women are so much more truthful. You know, you say breasts on the ground, but friendly. And they go, okay. Because I go to the bathroom like this at night, you know. But men lie. You know, full head of hair in your nose. I mean, it's my generation, we were never told the facts of life.
We know.
Never. My mother said, man gets on top, woman gets on the bottom. That's all she told me. I bought bunk beds.
One question about her grandson somehow becomes a joke about Judy Garland. And that's when you realize Norm...
Edgar claims it's fox, but I never saw a fox with a nut in its paws. So I think...
Little backyard work from Edgar, eh? I see.
Actually, this is my dog, Sparky.
18-wheeler got him, huh? Well, I can't help it. You set him up. I'm going to grab one once in a while.
No, they had the pooper scooper law, and I figured it's the best way to keep Sparky with me and not worry. Because this was a big dog, and I just wasn't going to go around shoveling, you know? I figured the first time a cop ever tried to stop me and give me a ticket, I just say, I did it. And then it was just... And I won. I tell her, you know. But
you hang out a lot together, I assume.
Oh, very close.
Yes, I can tell.
Very, very close, yeah. She is one of my 3 closest friends, I guess.
Huh?
Yeah, it was she and Sophia Loren and Jackie Onassis. But I think Liz... Yeah, Jackie's getting engaged, you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Tito. And it's just...
Rules do not apply. Here interview. Most comedians avoided celebrity drama. Joan heard a celebrity name and immediately chose violence.
You know, you eat ketchup soup for a little bit. And then that's it. You know, I had no boobs that time. You know, I looked terrible. Yeah.
You mean these have changed since 65? I mean, I know the dresses. I mean, has there been new additions to your person that...
Well, what I did, I put in what I had in 65. There's a lot of rubber in me tonight. I had some boobs. I had so much rubber in me, they erased what I had. And it's just like... Except, you know something? With age comes wisdom.
Yes.
You don't need big boobs to be feminine. Look at Liberace.
Lucy Brinkley's a living testament that...
Peroxide causes brain damage.
So true.
She's not that bright, I spoke to her.
on St. Patrick's Day, everyone was wearing green. She thought Gumby had exploded. I said, that's the brightest. But it doesn't matter.
Not bright, no. Because the figure's there.
The figure's there and the look is there. And
But don't you think men really like intelligence more when it comes right down to it?
Ah, please. Are we going to go back to that? Are you kidding?
Sure. I mean, a brain, a caring
no man
person.
has ever put his hand up a woman's dress looking for a library card. Russia is the only country in the world where men carry rape whistles.
Not a pretty sight over there, is it?
Not a pretty sight. Well, she's charming.
Now she's charming.
And she's not the best dresser in the world, but it's not just me that was saying it. Because her slip was showing, and everybody kept saying that. Why is she wearing it over her dress? It wasn't just me. She was wearing soap on a rope for jewelry.
Soap on a rope for jewelry. Tacky.
No topic was off limits. Not aging, not dating, and definitely not men in...
I used to miss, with the holidays, I used to miss the seasons with New York, I used to miss, like, snow. But you want to say, thank God there's no snow. Can you imagine if we had snow here? You'd lose all show business. They'd all die of frostbitten noses. I mean, it's just like, what's this? Another gone,
Yeah. Did you actually, when you were a kid, did you go trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
See, those days, they didn't have good masks like they have now. You'd put on a little paint on your nose, and now they got the real masks of celebrities and...
Yeah, but it's no fun. I mean, I used to because I never...
It doesn't take any imagination now. You just buy the mask and that's it.
You buy the mask and that's it, I used to go out, but it was very sad. Nobody would give me anything, It's like, trick or treat, and they go, get out of here. Then you have to be vicious and do something. Yes.
Now you talk
Frank
about
and because I'm in the process of suing him. It's over, and it's going to be the National Enquirer.
Right.
Yes, this month...
Treated you badly, did he?
Treated me like scum. I have hired Marvin Mickelson, or Mickelson, whatever the hell his name is. Yes, I am in the process of suing Sinatra for support for the 5 years I would have lived with him if he had asked me. And it's getting ugly.
Dating advice sounded less like romance and more like a hostage negotiation. But somehow it gets even weirder.
I mean, I am just... Nobody likes me. I waited 3 days on my hands and knees to be blessed by the Pope. You know what he said to me? Buzz off. I mean, it's just terrible.
No, so who would your ideal man? Who?
My ideal man?
Yeah, who would you like to really...
Besides Edgar and
of
you
course,
two guys.
Of course.
Anybody.
Fast.
During World War II, more Marines landed in our bed than on Iwo Jima.
Is that a fact? Loose woman, eh?
While everyone else was telling cute stories about pets, Joan was turning a fur stole into a full-blown character.
Told by our mothers, don't do this, don't that. Women must take care of themselves. I truly believe this.
Right.
And part of it is sex. Sex is not to be enjoyed. I really believe this.
Right.
And no. You have to pretend, you know what I'm saying? You have to encourage him because he's doing most of the work. But it's like,
It's kind of a bartering thing.
Yeah, I usually just lie there and go, ooh. But they never really thought that I was going to get married. They never told me the facts of life because of that.
Never sat down and...
Never sat down. My mother figured, look at it, why bother?
How'd you learn about...
Well, 2 ways.
Yeah.
And both ways have been very wrong. One, I learned through Cosmopolitan magazine.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's all sex. That magazine, the lead article, how to use your breasts to get a better apartment. And it's like, ding dong.
She could roast friends, world leaders, and herself in the same sentence. That's a skill few people survive.
I saw a cop frisking a horse there, and it just...
For possession.
It's drug. Except there are drugs all over.
Yeah,
drugs.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, but even like the little joke you made.
That was a joke, of course. That was just...
But I know, but I mean, if it's white and it's on the table, they're going to sniff it. I have a friend who OD'd in the beauty shop on dandruff. This poor woman kept standing down. Drugs replace sex. I'm using my coil now as a roach clip. I mean, it's...
Does Edgar know about this, or does that?
I think my mother tried to have an abortion.
She never said so, but I was born with a hanger in my ear, and that gets you.
Just when you think she's done, talking about appearances, she starts roasting her own plastic. Surgery.
Every woman should understand you fake orgasm. It's just that simple. Get it over with and get a gift. It is just... You go, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, it was great for me too, whatever. And you go shopping. I think women still have to play cutesy-wootsy. And, it's a battle of the sexes. And I truly think if you're attractive, find an old guy with a heart condition. Walk behind him, go, boo, and you're set for life. Love and sex have nothing to do with marriage. It's that simple. Jacqueline Onassis married that little pig Onassis. He dropped dead. He left her $58 million. Do you have $58 million? No, I had an orgasm. You want an orgasm? You marry a rich old son of a bitch, let him buy you a fur coat, you'll have an orgasm when you put on that. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
What are the couple more questions? I mean, you were on the tightrope all the time. You're on the very, very edge of what's acceptable and what's not. Where do you draw the line?
I don't. Things are so terrible sometimes that the only way you can relieve tension is to try a joke to get people to laugh. I was one of the first, and I'm from New York, and I was there, and I lost 4 friends in the World Trade Center. I've had such rotten luck with men. And, well, first of all, I was raped by a Viking. That's how it all started. Lucky Leaf. And I just never had good luck. I was going out with one man for 12 years, never touched me, never was in a room alone with me. And finally I said to him, look, Your Eminence, this isn't working for me.
Most people age gracefully. Joan turned aging into a stand-up routine.
So I don't like younger men. And older men
older
are
men.
dead.
Who's
older than me? Maybe, and that's what upsets me. And you're with that bitch Mary. The whole thing is just...
I'm talking there about plastic surgery, and now you've had a bit
Why
of
me? How fucking dare you? I will do it when I'm ready. Excuse me, I gotta take out some stitches. Keep talking.
And then the conversation shifts to intelligence versus looks. A debate Joan settled in about 3 seconds.
The king stutters. The owns England, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, New Zealand. Oh, the king's unhappy. Go yourself.
Title of this show should be My Mother is a Maniac. That should be the name of this show.
But we did it for 8 weeks, and it was a little tense towards the end. And we had a couple of bad fights.
Yeah.
And she went upstairs, and she was doing, like, yoga to calm down. I was so angry at her because... so furious. So I got myself totally naked. I walked in. I said, dude, all the exercise you want, bitch, you're still going to end up looking like this.
Nobody escaped. Not celebrities. Not royalty, not fashion icons.
The only thing my mother told me, which was interesting, after I got married, and even this, she didn't tell me enough. She said to make your husband happy, we can talk.
Sure.
She said, you should fake orgasm.
Really?
Yeah, that was what I was told. But she never added only when you're with him, see? So I used to call him up long distance and go, ooh, and hang up.
Actually,
I had no idea.
What she was talking about.
He was on the phone with a lawyer. I had no idea. How can you? Sex makes the world go round.
I suppose.
And it's all sex, education. I spit on education. I am a college graduate with honors. Pooh, it hasn't done me one bit of good.
Nothing.
Heidi Abramowitz, a
I remember
tramp,
her. That was
a bum. A bum. Crazy glue couldn't keep her knees together. Married rich, a bum. For me, again, if I was another one that's rich, see, because I think God divides. I think if he is going to make you rich, I really mean this, he's going to make you a bow wow. I think he divides it equal. Gloria Vanderbilt, there's an Looks like she sat on a spike, you know. Do nothing, and they're brilliant. $160 million later, you're going to fight with them?
There's much consternation in the Hamptons this summer because they've been out there.
Yes, I don't go to the Hamptons because I won't get into a bathing suit.
So you're not going to go stir up some trouble?
My string bikini comes with a noose. No, I don't. You don't want them next door. Can you imagine what's going on next door? Take off that bra, you're going out. You know? And take off those panties, you're going out. Spread your legs, you dumb bitch. You're 18 now. I mean, you know, it must be so horrible if you live next door to them.
Which is what you really think about the Kardashians.
That didn't make it into your book because it happened after, obviously, the wedding.
They're all through the book.
Right.
I think they're like vampires.
They're the smartest people in Hollywood, right?
They're famous for doing nothing. You know, vampires do nothing. And they're brilliant. $160 million later, you're going to fight with them?
There's much consternation in the Hamptons this summer because they've been out there.
Yes, I don't go to the Hamptons because I won't get into a bathing suit.
So you're not going to go stir up some trouble?
My string bikini comes with a noose. No, I don't.